investors flowed in, entrepreneurs flowed in. That hasn't yet happened in the United States as it relates to crypto, hopefully soon. But maybe this will change. I'm hopeful, and I agree it could be a black swan event.
Remember, the 5th of November. That's been a common saying in the XRP army for a long time now. It's one of my favorite quotes from the movie V for Vendetta. And here, November 5th, 2024, we're about to decide the trajectory of the next 4 years and what a lot of people deem to be the most important election of our lifetimes. Ladies and gentlemen, what every single one of you need to be made aware of is this. Most people are going to sit here and argue with each other about their political ideas. What I want all of you to do is to focus on where they want to drag you during this change in power. We have 2 new candidates and 2 different ways of governing. In the change will be massive opportunity, and that's all I've ever told you to think about. That's why this channel exists. And for me, as an objective observer of everything that's been going on over the last 8 years, I genuinely believe that Trump will be better for crypto, better for war, better for taxes, and better for innovation as a whole. That's not even my political opinion. I think that's just objective fact. But the reason I'm here today is to let you all know that everything we've been researching for years has not been in vain. It's been for this very moment, for this change in power. The XRP army has been battered and bruised, but I'm here to remind you all that regardless of who gets selected tonight, we are gonna win. Everything we've been talking about in the XRP army is coming to fruition, and that's why I played that quote from Brad Garlinghouse to start this video for today. Now let's play the full video in context to remind you all that a black swan event will be necessary. And XRP will rise out of the ashes of whatever they bring to the forefront.
The last slide we'll put up has manifested interestingly. You look at the left side of this chart, and it shows how many companies in the internet space are U.S. based and U.S. value accretion, and then the right side is kind of in the crypto space, and it's kind of not surprising. If we, as you and I have talked about, the earliest days of the internet, the regulatory clarity was created through the 1996 Telecommunications Act, and so investors flowed in, entrepreneurs flowed in. That hasn't yet happened in the United States as it relates to crypto, hopefully soon. But maybe this will change. I'm hopeful, and I agree it could be a black swan event.
And there, my friends, you hear Brad Garlinghouse talk about that black swan event. As I remind you that one of my biggest reasons for why XRP is hitting new all-time highs this year in this cycle is because of the election. And ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't believe me now you have the actual evidence. As here, in literal real time, the Russell 2000 and Bitcoin are ripping through retracement levels and new all-time highs. Bitcoin at $74,000+ validates that we are in a confirmed bull market. We are going to see the bulls unleashed. We will see other cryptos rise along with it. And we're also going to see cryptos rise with the change in power like predicted. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be objective. You can have your favorite politician that you want to vote for, but at the end of the day, this is how we get successful and take power into our own hands. Currently, it's looking like Trump is going to win. Now, what I want you to remember is how the last election dragged on for a little bit. About a week. Yes, we had COVID going on, but I wouldn't be surprised to see something of that nature come about. Something after the results come about, Maybe another assassination attempt, who knows? But regardless, based on the current results and the trajectory of how this election is going, if Trump wins, we have Hester Pierce in line to be the favorite to replace Gary Gensler as the chair of the SEC. And remember, when Trump said at the Bitcoin conference that he will fire Gary Gensler on day one in office, this is what it's all about. Send my bags to the moon, Donald. It's been a long time coming. But in regards to XRP, we know and understand based on a lot of chart analysts that Bitcoin must hit new all-time highs and continue blowing off the top for us to see our full-fledged crypto bull market. But remember that for XRP specifically, we have 4 XRP ETFs filed. We also have one of the biggest game changers on the planet on our side, and this is what makes this time different for XRP. The AMM volume has exploded as daily volumes are 40x what they were a while ago. And in addition, we are beginning to see a stronger meme culture on XRP. Meme culture on Ethereum and Solana has sent that to new all-time highs numerous times over. And with the XRP ecosystem developing in the manner it is, this is the absolute best thing that we need to see for our price growth. Remember in the background as well that the Treasury Department is hinting at a possible collapse of Tether systematically at the same time as real USD is going live. And I think will be a major catalyst for Ripple and XRP adoption. The Treasury shared a report of digital assets in the Treasury market, and it is too big to ignore. 2024 and 2025 will be remembered as the years people made millions upon millions from XRP and other cryptos. And I can't stress that enough. Now here, please take a listen to this beautiful soundbite from Ripple CEO, Brad Garlinghouse.
I'm optimistic about is we're going to see a change. We're going to see a reset. And I think we need that at the federal level. No matter where this plays out at the presidential level, we'll have a more constructive engagement with this industry.
In order for fintech to become mainstreamed across almost any realm, whether or not it be AI, whether or not it be crypto, is that fintech has to be able to make its case.
Giving voice to the concerns of those voters and of those Americans, that unless we adopt rules for crypto here in the United States, crypto will take off, but it will take off in other countries and other parts of the world that will leave us behind. Provide regulatory clarity and some degree of consistency rather than simply lawsuits and endless court litigation.
Gary Gensler's reign of terror on the crypto industry is going to come to an end very soon.
The Harris campaign, like the Trump campaign, understands that 52 million Americans want to see crypto in their future, and that it's critically important that any new administration address those concerns.
The good news about the United States is that the markets do tend to adjust. The bad news is that the predictions that are in play right now could skew the market expectations over the next few weeks.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, that's the message I want you to take home. Regardless of any political division, we are going to see change, and it will benefit XRP. Right here, you just heard Brad Garlinghouse let you know this. And you also have to remember that Chris Larson has publicly endorsed and paid off Kamala Harris. Wendy O has stated, "I'll never understand how you could support an entity that try to destroy your livelihood and the livelihood of your community." And at the same time, I can counter and say this is Ripple covering all bases, all angles, all possibilities, and this is what I like to see. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about my investment going up on this channel, and I think XRP definitely will. Now guys, to cap off this video for today, I'm gonna leave you with a trailer of the XRP Unleashed project that has been completed and will be showcased to the public soon. And what I want you all to realize is that the truth about XRP will be made mainstream, as we're all going to be benefiting with price action at the same time. Our wait is over. The depression is over. The dragging our feet is over. Now we win. All rise to the XRP community. And all rise to generational wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
SEC is preparing to sue that crypto startup. The asset in question here is called XRP.
Jay Clayton drops this lawsuit on his last day in office, like mission accomplished.
We became convinced that this whole case was merely a show.
The SEC has become a rogue agency.
And our approach for the last several years have been just really a disaster.
Day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman.
We don't need more digital currency. We already have digital currency. It's called the US dollar.
The SEC came out and said Ether is also not a security.
We believe current offers and sales of Ether are not securities transactions.
I also have, some theories as to some of the non-legal things that the SEC was trying to do.
He was also being paid as a profit-sharing partner from his law firm, Simpson Thacher. That mission of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance was fulfilled.
Hinman has this unique personal financial interest. He could not be involved in certain matters because they benefited him financially.
These two individuals working at crypto firms that made very big bets on Ethereum.
Jay Clayton, within a couple of months, goes to One River, who benefited from this decision. You follow the money, it paints a very clear picture. China's financial elite working with the U.S. financial elite and the regulators of the U.S. financial system to front-run the new global digital financial system.
Who wins? That's the question here. Who wins? Because I think that China wins.
Charles said the Chinese have been courting Vitalik hard.